Hello everyone. Today I am showing you guys how I apply my homemade nail wraps. I am not a licensed technician or a professional. I just do my nails at home because I love it. So I'm not saying that everyone has to do it this way. This is just the way that I have found that's easiest for me, and really this method really works really well to protect your nail, and it really helps removing acrygels and acrylics very easily. So if anyone finds a way that works really well for them, please share it with me, because I am always wanting to learn new things and try new things. So I'm going to show you what you need. First, you're going to need some silk wraps. These are just a super nail. I bought these from Sally Beauty Supply, and they were probably $4 or $5 at the time. It's been a couple years. You will need some alcohol. I use the 91% isopropyl alcohol. I just put mine in a spray bottle because it makes it really easy. Some lint-free wipes. You're going to need some glue. I believe that brush-on glue works the best for this method because it keeps the application clean and neat, and it's very easy. I just have the Kiss brush-on glue right now because it was affordable and it works really well. So I'm not going to go out there and spend a bunch of money, $5 a bottle for IBD, like 5-second glue. I personally don't think the 5-second glue works very well. That's just my personal opinion. And then you're going to need a file to remove shine. I am using the 280 grit right now because my nails are in such horrible condition. And it also helps remove if there's any left pieces, like pieces stuck on the glue or acrylic or anything. And then also you're going to need some sharp scissors to cut the silk wrap to fit your nail. And then you're going to need a 180 grit. So now that I've shown you what you need, the first thing you have to do is take one of these silk wraps. Now I usually cut mine in half because it saves them. I get more out of the pack for my money, and I just cut them to fit my nail. So you want to cut to fit your nail, and get my stuff out of the way. I'm trying to do this around my camera again. So you just fit your nail, and I've already cut this one to fit my nail, and you don't have to get it right next to the cuticle, and I usually don't, so no glue gets near my cuticle and makes it harder for the acrylic to adhere. But you do go ahead and cut it to fit, which I've already done. And also, I forgot to mention that I do sometimes take a white buffing block over my nail to help remove that shine after you put the glue on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my nail. You just peel it off. And be careful because these little things are really sticky, and you can reposition them if you don't get it right. But they have a tendency to stretch and move on you. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And see, they do sometimes kind of stretch and move. And you do not want it touching your skin. You don't want it touching your skin or your cuticle. So leave a gap, basically like you do with gels or with acrylics. And then you smooth it down like this. And then once you're done smoothing it down, you take your file, your 180 grit file. And I've already buffed my nail. By the way, I should say that. I've already sanitized and buffed the shine from my nail, and then I removed the dust. But you take your file and you file straight down. And I love this method because there's some of my nails where the nail guards actually destroyed the tip. of my nail, and it broke off chunks of the tip of my nail. And with this, if you need to, if you have like a little piece of your nail that is has come off and it's a little broken, and this is hard to do this at this angle with my camera here, you can just build your tip. I'm just going to move that out of my way. You can just build your tip by leaving a little corner or an edge or the piece where it's missing, and you can use your glue to go over that, and it can actually help form a tip. And I have done that. My set of acrogels that I did, the last ones, I actually built tips instead of putting tips on my nails because I don't like plastic tips. I prefer to do structure nails. I always have, and I probably always will. I have a hard time getting tips to fit my nails, so the silk wraps, you can actually build and customize your own tip. I think I did see a video one time of Anna's, can't think of her name now. I'll leave a link to her channel. I think it's Anna's Health and Beauty. She's really awesome. She has some amazing nail art and some really good tips. But if I can find the video where she shows how she built the tip, I'm going to leave it down in the description box for you guys. Anyway, so now that that's done, you can see that it's nice and flush with my tip. You get your glue. And I'm not going to show the second coat, but you do put 2 coats on it. Actually, I'm just going to do 1 coat and let it dry, because I'm not sure really how to edit my videos all that well. I tried to fast forward one the other day, and it was like fast forwarding my whole video, so I'm not going to try to do that, and then no one can understand what I'm doing on my video. So, just put the glue on. I do kind of cap the edge a little bit. That way I don't have any rough things. Let it dry. Excuse me. Usually this glue only takes about 30 seconds or so. This is an older bottle though. I'm trying to use it up. I do have a newer bottle, and it seems like my newer bottle dries a little faster. Let me see if this is dry real quick. It's not quite dry yet. Almost. Okay, it's not quite dry yet. Sorry, you guys are having to wait for my glue to dry. But you definitely want it to be dry before you start to buff. Okay, I think it's dry enough. So, I take a white buffing block. And what you have to do is, because of that glue, just go over the silk wrap. And you buff it like this. Definitely put on the second coat though, because it looks like just with 1 coat it's nicked that a little bit. So I'll have to redo this one once I do my nails, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. But yes, definitely put on 2 coats of glue, because that second barrier really helps, and it doesn't make it fray like this. So you apply your wrap, you coat it with 2 coats of brush on glue, and then you buff it with a white buffer, or you buff it with a white buffer. And it's really easy to do this, and it works really well. Thank you everyone for watching my video today. I really hope this helps everyone. And if you do try this method, please let me know how you like it. Come back and comment on my channel and let me know how it works out for you. And I'd love to know too, if you do try it and you wait the full 2 weeks, because I do go over usually 2 weeks every time I use this method. And the nails, my extensions, stay on every single time without a problem. And I have popped off a nail with these homemade nail wraps before, or nail guards, and it did nothing to my nail. I barely even felt it. I was really surprised because any other time you definitely feel a nail getting popped off, and it usually tears up your nail, and it did not tear up my nail at all. So I really do like this method. I am going to continue to use this method for myself. So yes, again, if you do like this, leave me a comment. Thank you everyone for watching today, and I hope everyone is blessed and having a lovely day. Goodbye, you guys.